If you've gone past the Truckee River lately, you've probably noticed it's flowing at a much slower rate than it was even just a few weeks ago. And that's because less water is being released from Lake Tahoe. Paul Nelson joins us live at the Truckee River after checking out the situation from Lake Tahoe all the way to Sparks. Paul, what a difference out there.
Yeah, definitely, Chris. And it was just a few weeks ago when the Truckee River was raging through town, and that's why we were seeing signs like this popping up everywhere, warning people to stay out of the water because it was too cold and moving way too fast. Well, now, as you can see, the river's back to more of a normal level, and people are taking advantage. It's a leisurely day for people along this stretch of the Truckee River, which is flowing much slower than it was just a few weeks ago. Even sandbars are sticking out of the river.
As far as the river goes, it does certainly look low.
And this is why. Just one gate is open at the Tahoe City Dam with about 250 cubic feet per second flowing through it. Tahoe's level is staying about an inch from its legal limit, meaning about the same amount of runoff is flowing into the lake. That's a far cry from a few weeks ago when almost all of the gates were open and cyclists were riding on a path that was underwater not long ago. Now that path is wide open.
The path is a little bumpy, which is probably because the water was over it and it kind of rutted it out a little bit.
The river looks a lot different in Reno, too, almost 3 feet lower than it was at the end of June. Woo! That means more people are jumping in.
We're swimming.
Yeah.
What else are we doing?
We're also sunbathing. Duh.
Sunbathing? Yep. We're waiting to take out our floaties and float down the river because we've never done that before.
Despite the lower flows, people are encouraged to be safe and use good judgment.
I was super happy to see how low it is because of the little one. You know, she's only 2.5. Definitely have to have the vest on her.
Now that we're in mid-July, the hazards from the spring runoff are gone for the most part.
We're definitely past that point. We're back down to normal conditions that we would see on any average summer day.
The water master has to maintain a minimum flow level on the Truckee River for things like fish habitat. And since Lake Tahoe is almost completely full, there's still a chance that they'll have to open up more of those gates so we could still see the Truckee River's levels fluctuate for the rest of the summer. Covering the story live, Paul Nelson, Channel 2 News.